Here we'll try to find out areas and volume of a cylinder. So remember, I have mentioned right circular cylinder, so that means that's a right angle. That's a right angle, that's a right angle. Or otherwise, usually what happens is if it is oblique, if it is not right circular cylinder, you will have a cylinder like that. So if I join the center, if this is my radius, if that is my radius, this angle is not 90. So remember, this is oblique, applies to anything, can be a cone, it can be cylinder, it can be any other pyramid. So most of them what we are trying to do is right circular cylinder or right circular cones. So right circular cylinder. In this, let's understand what is drawn here. This is a cylinder. You can imagine that as a pipe. If it is a hollow pipe, if top and bottom are open, so it's just a hollow pipe and it has some height. That is my height and the radius of the pipe itself. So if 2 times the radius is diameter. So let's first get to know what we need to know. So what we need to know. So what do we need to know? If I take a circle from the center, that is my radius, and from here again this is again radius. So this is 2 times radius. 2 times radius is equals to my diameter. So diameter is equals to 2r. Remember this, very important. Or otherwise r is equals to, if I transpose this will be d by 2. So these two are very important things. Apart from that, you need to know area of a circle. Area of a circle is pi into r square, and circumference of a circle. Circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. What is circumference of a circle? So if I take a circle, if I start measuring from one point and go along the path of the edge, the total length of that length is actually going to give me circumference of the circle. These two things are the things you need to know. So now let's try to find out CSA. Before that, try to understand this. So what do we have? The sides of this pipe or the cylinder is curved. It's not as a plane what we saw back in cube and cuboid. So that's the reason, instead of calling it as LSA, it's not a lateral surface, it's a curved surface, because it has curved surface on the sides. So now we are trying to find out CSA. It has curved surface on the sides and it has two circles. The top, that is the one circle, and the bottom has one circle. So if I'm actually going to find the area of top circle, it's actually just pi r square. The bottom circle is pi r square. So keep that in mind. So now when we try to find out CSA, we only need the sides. So if I take pipe, it's only along this side, not the top, not the bottom. So what do I need? So let's just take a circle. If I take a circle, it's only the outside which is actually going to, all I need is circumference, which is 2 pi r. If I keep on stacking many of these circles, not as a cone but as circles, multiplied by, that is going to give me number of circles which I'm going to stack them. That is the height or the number of circles. That multiplied by h is actually going to give me 2 pi r h is my CSA. So what did I do? I took circumference multiplied by the times of that height. So that is going to be my CSA. Now TSA, total surface area. How do I find out TSA? I have CSA, I need to add top and bottom, same was in the case of cube and cuboid. I added the areas of top and the bottom. So now areas of top and bottom here is pi r square, which is 2 pi r square. What is going to happen? 2 pi RH I already have, which is a CSA, plus I need to have pi r square plus pi r square. That will be my top, that will be bottom circles. areas of bottom circles. So here 2 pi RH, pi r square plus pi r square is actually going to give me 2 pi r square. You can just leave it as is, but this is just where you need to verify, okay, this is my formula. You need to understand that. Apart from this, if you take out any common, let's say 2 pi r, if I take out, I'll be left with h, I'll be left with r. That's my TSA. Remember, these are all square units. Square units. Now let's find out the volume. So volume is what we actually fill inside. How much is that capacity? How much I can actually fill? If that is a container, how much I can fill? That's a volume it's going to take. So now if I take volume exactly same like that, let's take a circle. Instead of my surface area, I'm going to take the area. My area of circle is pi r square. If I keep on stacking, again circles on top of circles, circles on top of circles, I get my height. So the numbers, which is my height multiplied by height. Area, remember this was area, and this was my circumference. So now what happens? Pi r square h. That's my volume. Simple. So that's cubic units.